Hi, it's Mark with another episode of On the Go with Mark. I'm here with Jackson. We're at the Zaleski Backpacking Trail in southeast Ohio. We're going to spend a couple days out here backpacking for a few miles and just enjoying a night out. The weather's gorgeous and it should be a good time. So stick around and we'll get you some highlights of the trip. We made it to point B, which is really kind of the first milestone along this trail. We've only got about a mile to go and we'll be at the campsite that we're going to stay at tonight. We made it to Camp 1. We're going to stay here tonight. It didn't take too long to get here, and we still have some sunlight left to set up and to get some dinner. Right, Jackson? You ready? Come on, let's go. Here's a little peek at my tent setup. I've got a Neo Air pad that I use, a little pillow, got a 40-degree bag for tonight, and Jackson sleeps on that roll-up pad there. And are you following me? Got chili mac with beef tonight. Well, we hung the food and we went through the ritual of getting Jackson's paws and his tail cleaned off because he sure can carry a lot of brush on him. We're going to call it a night and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's about 7:15. The sun's starting to come up over the ridge to the east of us. We're going to get some breakfast and then hit the trail again. It's 9:15. We got breakfast, we got water. We've got everything we need. It's just time to hit the trail and get moving. Well, I reached the top of something. Time to head back down. Well, would you look at that? A sign pointing its way to Moonville. We did an episode on the Moonville Tunnel. Well, this is the first ravine bottom that we've been walking in. You can feel it's a little bit cooler down here, and there's all kinds of ferns. So we're coming up to the marsh area, and you know, I just want to say that the Zaleski Backpacking Trail is a great trail for beginners or if you want to bring kids out for the first time. There's toilets along the way, so you don't have to worry about cat holes. There's fresh water along the way at each campsite, so you don't have to worry about water filtration. And there's a couple of pretty good highlights along the way. The overlooks and this marsh. The terrain's not too bad. Of course, there's some up and down, but it's not really hard up and down. There's not even really switchbacks on many of them. They just kind of gently go up the side of the hill. So after we passed by the marsh, we ended up going pretty much straight uphill. And the climb was one of the bigger climbs I've done here. Got to the top and there was a nice flat area. We took a little break there. Jackson got some water and I got a little snack and drank some lemonade. Looks like we're just taking a ridge line, maybe for the next mile or so till we get into the next camp. So we're still on that ridgeline walk that's leading up to the second campsite. The ridge isn't very wide, and then it drops off pretty steeply to the ravines on either side. It's a nice walk, only maybe 20 foot up and downs along the way. And we made it. Backpack camp number 2. Wonder if this is a trail register here. Well, there's 6-5. It's been a long journey. I think we're lost. Every direction is north, but I can't find south. Well, turn around. See if there's anything from yesterday. Nope. Last entry was 6-5, and today's the 8th, so we'll have to make an entry before we go. I didn't show it last night, but there's a service road over there, and they actually bring in fresh water. And that must be the fill for the cistern. And then we just come downhill a little ways here. We got fresh water on tap on a backpacking trail. So it's lunchtime, and if you're kind of new to this, I just pack my lunch. I put it into a freezer bag so that I keep it all together and I can pull it out. This is one of the easy meals. I've actually got it in my basic food video. I've got hot buffalo and ranch tuna packets. I brought a couple of little tortillas to put those on. Got a little packet of applesauce. And then I always love my dessert, my snack. I got a cosmic brownie. Yeah, you smell lunch, do you? Well, we had a nice lunch break. I think we took about an hour and a half. Maybe not quite that long, but it was just so nice and pleasant out. We stretched out and really relaxed for a while. We're back on the trail, and wow, it's straight down. Got some pretty cool rock formations on the other side of that ravine. Later on this trail, when we take the connector back over to the parking lot, we'll get down into some of that. It's pretty cool. I'm a little out of breath after that one. They gave us a false sense of security. Everything leading into Camp 2 was pretty easy. Gentle ups and downs. Then we came out of Camp 2, down the hill, across the road, and it was straight up. Not quite as high as we were, but it was still straight up. But at least the reward is that we get a good view from up here, that point J on the map. So after we went up that straight uphill, we've had a nice ridgeline walk. We're coming down into one of the highlights of the trip. We descended from that ridgetop walk down into the ravine and kind of got into this gorge area with some recess caves. There was a road fairly close by. We heard the cars. This must be a place to come and have a fire and hang out. A few seats here. A fire ring. Nice place for a break, isn't it? Huh? Let's go. We're at point K. Point Y is to our left. That takes us back to the parking lot. And then Backpack Camp 3 would be to our right. So if we wanted to do the North Loop, we would turn right and probably spend another day here. Well, that's it for this adventure. We did just under 10 miles on the Zaleski Backpacking Trail. Spent one night, had a good time. This is Mark with On the Go with Mark. Thanks for joining me. Well, let's see. Can I make it? No.